It has been 11 days since the last USL Championship fixture for Memphis 901 FC. Tonight they return home to face perennial powerhouse Tampa Bay Rowdies on a beautiful night in the Bluff City. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the excitement of USL Championship Soccer. From AutoZone Park in downtown Memphis, Tennessee, Memphis 901 FC off to the best start in club history, taking on the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Third all-time meeting between these two clubs. Beautiful night for football in downtown Memphis. Hi again, everybody. Pete Pranica alongside Tim Van Horn of the My Three Subs podcast. And Tim, great start for 901 FC. And when you look at the league rankings, one of the things that jumps out, the conversion rate for this club, 19% after years being in the bottom third of the rankings.
As the success rate has increased, that number has led to overall success for them, a nearly 20% conversion rate. They've been fantastic. Trey Muse has been great on the back line for 901 FC, only 6 goals allowed. But Pete, that number that really jumps out, nearly 16 interceptions per match. That means Ben Pierman has his formations on point and his players are in the right place at the right time.
This Tampa Bay Rowdies club, they are +6 in goal differential. They rely a lot on Jake LaCava, who leads them with 3 goals.
Yeah, and the nervous thing, if you're Memphis, he's coming off of the bench tonight, but you gotta watch out after the 70th minute or so, because LaCava actually leads the Rowdies in goals right now with 3 goals and an assist. You would think that it would be Guanzani or maybe Dos Santos or Fernandez, but no, it's LaCava. The race is going to be on for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. They're aggressive, they press high. LaCava is in that mix. Watch out for him later tonight.
Meanwhile, Memphis 901 FC, well, Ben Pierman will tell you, if you can find a better player than Aaron Malloy right now, good luck.
He's been fantastic. The free kick goal, it was amongst the goal of the week contenders just a few weeks ago, and he was a revelation against Colorado Springs with a goal and an assist. That was a beauty against former Memphis 901 FC goalkeeper Jeff Caldwell. Ben Pierman says he plays angry, and I think he plays because he's got something to prove. He comes up from USL League One. He's a difference maker for this club.
When we come back, the starting 11s and the opening touch from AutoZone Park. It's Memphis 901 FC and the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Oh, what a sensational goal!
Shot with a header and a goal!
FedEx employees, have you heard? There's a financial institution just for you. FedEx Employees Credit Association. Join today to get bigger returns and competitive rates on savings, checking, loans, and investing services. Visit FECCA.com to apply. FedEx employees, have you heard? There's a financial institution just for you. FedEx Employees Credit Association. Join today to get bigger returns and competitive rates on savings, checking, loans, and investing services. Visit FECCA.com to apply.
Memphis 901 FC, Bluff City Mafia in the house, pounding the cymbals and banging the drums, getting ready to take on Tampa Bay Rowdies. For 901 FC, they come in with a record of 3 victories, 1 defeat, and 1 draw on the season, last playing at Colorado Springs and getting a result there. Their AutoZone starting 11 will look like this tonight. It'll be Trey Muse in goal, as you would expect. Goodrum up top. Aaron Malloy, who has been absolutely sensational in the midfield, and a very solid back four for head coach Ben Pierman. For the Tampa Bay Rowdies, they come in with a record of 3-1 with 4 draws, a +6 goal differential. A little bit of a surprise. Raiko Rosarina will start in goal for them, his 3rd start of the season, but a very dangerous triumvirate up top with Fernandez, Dos Santos, and Guenzati, who scored the first goal in the history of Memphis 901 FC in championship play. The inaugural match was these 2 clubs. Coaches tonight presented by XMC. That's Ben Pierman, 2nd full season at the helm, leading the 901 FC club to the playoffs a year ago. And for Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay's coach is Neil Collins in his 5th season. Neil Collins was a little upset about the way the schedule has worked out. This is going to be, what, the 7th match in 27 days for Tampa Bay. Schedule not in their favor, but what he did say is, I think this will bring the best out of our club because we're angry about the way the schedule has been set up.
And truly, that gives you perfectly good reasoning why we don't see LaCava tonight and why we don't see Cochran in goal tonight. Rotation is critical when you have a heavy schedule backup like they've had. So Tampa, it's been a minute since they've been here. As you mentioned, Guenzati scoring here back on the first night in the history of Memphis 901 FC, and they have not been back since because of the pandemic and for divisional scheduling, but they are back now, and they are, if you can't tell, they're in yellow tonight.
Yes, they have they have the highlighter kits on tonight. Memphis did play 1 match at Al Lang Stadium in Tampa Bay. Did not end well, 5-0 in favor of the Rowdies. So Memphis 901 FC looking for their first ever goal against this club, which, as Ben Pierman told you earlier this week, they are well funded, they are well run, they have a great tradition. You see the 2 gold stars on the badge. You know all about the Tampa Bay Rowdies, starting all the way back in the North American Soccer League.
Absolutely. You go back to Derek Smethurst, you talk about Rodney Marsh, Winston DeBose, and so many stars, and now they've got a new generation that play at Al Lang Stadium, and Tampa Bay looking to come in and spoil the return to AutoZone Park for Memphis 901 FC.
A little give and go, some combination play here. Oh, an early opportunity, and then just like that, it's a goal. How brilliant was that? Philip Goodrum with a bit of brilliance. A goal to the 901 FC in the first minute. 1-0, 901 FC, a Chick-fil-A Mid-South goal. Oh, my.
Wow, and it came off of a turnover in the middle of the field. Pressure by Memphis 901 FC. Great work down the wing. And still a lot of folks easing their way down into the seats. And they're going to see that smoke cloud and think, wow, Derek Dodson, a great layoff for Kelly. But what about that pass back to the top of the 6? And Philip Goodrum has found his stride, I think, after Colorado Springs.
And Kelly, his 3rd assist. And Goodrum, that's his 3rd goal of the season, and you touched on it. Colorado Springs really got him going, that victory for 901 FC. And I'm going to have to see, that has to be the earliest goal in club history. So moments after indicating that 901 FC had never scored against Tampa Bay in the first minute, we have a 901 FC goal.
Well, maybe now we should say they have never scored 2 goals against Tampa Bay.
Whatever works, and the smoke is starting to clear here from the early goal celebration. And 901 FC conceding an early corner kick.
And that's what Tampa Bay does. Tampa Bay has enough firepower that there's never a good time to concede a goal, but they have enough offense and then some to spare on the bench. So, yeah, this is a great start for Memphis. But Tampa Bay, they're going to put the foot on the gas pedal right away with Hilton here on the corner kick.
Yeah, Tampa Bay 3rd in the championship in terms of total shots taken, 114. Only Phoenix Rising and Louisville City have taken more shots as we get our first look at Jervis Atagana. He is the man in charge of the match tonight. Corner away, in swinger, Muse with a strong punch out. And a foul given to Jeremy Kelly as Lawrence Wyke, the Englishman, taking a tumble.
And this looks like this is going to be restarted from just inside Trey Muse's right goalpost, about 25 yards away from goal. Here's another look at that. Now, in the NBA, this is over the back, right? But in the USL Championship, this is a foul on the guy standing upright.
So Kelly with the foul, and a free kick coming from a very dangerous area for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, a 2-match unbeaten streak. Their only loss this season coming at home to Miami on April the 9th. They're coming off with a 1-1 draw at Red Bulls 2 last Saturday. And Hilton will set it for the restart in the 4th minute.
And he's got options here. He can go straight at the goal. He can pick a corner. He may try to be cheeky and go low. He's even got a layoff if he wants with Wyke to the right side if he wants to give him a run on.
Yep, Wyke with the 27 shirt. He'll go direct, and it is a goal for Tampa Bay. So Hilton, his 2nd goal of the season off the free kick, and Memphis's advantage is short-lived.
I don't think there was too much Trey Muse could do about that one. That was a beautiful free kick taken by the Rowdies. Here's another look at that, Pete, and you can see he picked his corner and
upper 90 in the extreme.
Gonna have to get the paintbrush and retouch up the upright and the crossbar. Doesn't get much better than that from Hilton.
Hilton, another Englishman, 14 different nations represented on the 21-man roster for Tampa Bay. So Hilton unassisted. Muse will grab this. And the latecomers to the park have already missed some early excitement. Here's Kelly. Goodrum sends it off. Kiss you do. Another opportunity for 901 FC. That one in on goal and handled easily by Arozarena. Raiko Arozarena, native of Cuba, his 2nd season with the Rowdies. Only 2 appearances last season, making his 3rd of the year this year. Regular keeper is C.J. Cochran, also in his 1st season with Tampa Bay, and he's on loan from Oklahoma City Energy.
And the Energy aren't playing this year, right? So that would be for the season.
Just confirmation that the goal in the 1st minute, the quickest goal in franchise history. Goodrum, his 3rd of the season. Memphis, meanwhile, has won 3 of their last 4 matches. They're unbeaten in the last 4. The only loss for 901 FC coming in the season opener to Pittsburgh. And takedown there as Derek Dotson is sent to the ground. And we got some pushing and shoving early. Buckmaster with a shove. Guillen with a shove in response. And order is restored momentarily. Free kick coming here for 901 FC.
Not unlike the spot where Malloy set up Philip Goodrum in Colorado Springs. Too far out for him to have a direct shot at this. He's a good 35 yards out from goal, but he can certainly curl one in around the 12-yard spot and give Memphis a chance.
Malloy sends it in, and it's headed away. Malloy, a goal and an assist in that 2-1 victory for 901 FC, the last championship fixture for 901 FC, losing to Chattanooga in the U.S. Open Cup play. Now, I know, Tim, you had a conversation with Ben Pierman about the long layoff between championship fixtures. What did he tell you about how the team took care of their business during that long layoff?
Yeah, they've got a couple of guys. They got David Egbo. They've got Edward Kisa that they're trying to get match fit. And that extended time gave them a few extra days to actually go a little bit harder than they usually do. He says, you know, once we got around to Easter and into Monday, then we got back into our routine of training and resting properly for the next fixture. So it gave some guys a little extra time, maybe helping with the depth to get everybody closer to that 100%. There's physical fitness, and then there's match fitness, and I think that's going to help his attacking options later in the match.
With that, let's check out the injury report presented by Campbell Clinic. John Burner cleared for action, but they would like to get him some game reps, if at all possible. Brucker and Talley remain out. Castellanos is out for the Rowdies. Campbell Clinic, a walk-in clinic at all locations, and a Saturday walk-in clinic in Germantown. Also an evening walk-in clinic till 8 o'clock in Germantown and in South Haven. More information at campbellclinic.com.
And that's the dilemma. Where do you get the minutes for John Burner? You don't have a cup match now. Do you have maybe a closed-door friendly? Do you send him on loan briefly? Or I mean, he's experienced, but you still got to have that full speed repetition to get back into mental match conditioning too. You can't just come in cold off the bench.
Burner, a fantastic season last year, but cut short by an Achilles injury. Long rehab for him, but hopefully his return sooner rather than later. Trey Muse has done an admirable job. Goodrum plays that ball ahead, and Dodson not able to get anything out of it except a Celtic crossing corner kick. Our first Celtic crossing corner kick of the night. Love the offensive aggression and the cheekiness from 901 FC early.
Yeah, that's a great layoff by Goodrum. Dodson able to get out of the way, but I don't think Guillen could get out of the way of Arozarena, and he's still down. So we've got a little bit of a break before the Celtic crossing corner kick, but you're starting to see a couple of instances here on Ben Pierman's wish list, and that's for Dodson and to Goodrum to pair up and work well together. We've seen a couple of those already here in the first 10 minutes.
Celebrating its 75th anniversary, Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. Choose what you play with at www.selectsportamerica.com. Select, League's choice, player's choice. Early goal by Goodrum in the first minute of this match. Equalizer coming shortly after that, Lewis Hilton on a direct free kick. Hilton in the third minute. And some more attention being played to Guillen, Mexican in his third season from Tampa Bay, with Tampa Bay. And it appears he's going to go to the sideline.
And if only for the corner kick until he's called on. That's still a big deal for Memphis. That's one less big body in the mix here. And Memphis 901 FC lining up about 2 yards off of the goalkeeper here. They're stacking the deck right at the goal mouth. Look at this.
Yeah, Guillen is 6'1". They go with the short corner. Kissiadou, Malloy, he's taken down, and a foul's given. And a card as well as Malloy is sent to the ground.
Was that Harris that clipped him on the way by? I thought Harris had the initial read right, but then he plowed through Malloy. Was it the follow through that he's getting the foul for? I didn't see where he clipped him. I know that there was some contact.
But Harris will be shown a yellow. And so a free kick just outside the penalty area by maybe a yard.
I think if Kissiadou had maybe laid the ball off about a yard further away from the goal, I think Malloy's able to run straight onto that and maybe has a shot at goal. Nonetheless, Memphis with a very dangerous dead ball situation just outside the box here. And of course, the guy you want taking it is Aaron Malloy.
Malloy playing in League One a year ago. Oh, what a great bender in, but then pushed out by Arozarena. I like the thought process by Malloy.
It's a good read by Arozarena. He's apparently studied some film on Malloy because he looked like he was in a great position to be able to parry that away.
But you saw the ability of Malloy to put a bend on that ball. Malloy playing last year with forward Madison in Wisconsin of League One. And this ball a little too far for Dodson, and so it'll be a goal kick for Arozarena.
Yeah, here's another look. He was able to, I mean, that was eye level. That was fairly easy save for him, but in the traffic, it was the best that he just punched that to the side. So very nicely done by the Tampa keeper.
Rosarina, his 4th save on the season. Niall Lowe coming back to play this and will concede the throw in to Tampa Bay. For Memphis, they came in with 6 goals in their account this season, 4 of them in the first half. You get a look at Neil Collins, formerly played with the Rowdies, now in his 5th season as the manager for Tampa Bay. Guenzati playing it back. Wyke. As Tampa Bay trying to open up the Memphis defense, going side to side. That's laid off for Guenzati. Works against Buckmaster, and Muse equal to the task now in the 14th minute. Early fireworks here at AutoZone Park. And so far, a pretty good open brand of football to start.
Good pace, physical already. We've seen a couple of fouls, one yellow card already out of the box here, and both keepers busy. If they were worried about getting into the game, no worries. They've been called upon early and often in this one.
And Harris will throw in for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, I said they are coming off a 1-1 draw with Red Bulls 2. They had a 90th minute penalty that was initially awarded and then waived off. They only allowed 1 shot on goal to Red Bulls 2, but it found the back of the net.
Waved off. There's no VAR in USL Championship.
I'm just reading from their game notes.
I guess the assistant referee maybe
came in and overruled or had a different view.
The old-fashioned way. We have a dialogue.
Yes, we talk about these things. We don't watch it on TV.
They didn't even tweet about it. Just figured it out.
There's Lawrence Wyke. Goal and 6 assists last year for Tampa Bay. And he has been directed to reposition.
He's in bounds, but
he is in bounds. Off the head by Ekra. Tampa Bay, perennially well coached, well stocked with talent. This ball gets through. Ekra headed away by Logue. Ping-ponged around. Harris controls for the Rowdies. Perfect night for football. No breeze, no clouds, no nothing. Muse against the onrushing Guenzati.
See if Graham Smith can work this out of the back with Buckmaster.
That boot came up high. No whistle, and it is Logue going forward, taken down by Harris. And the foul given. Tampa Bay was hoping for a foul earlier in that sequence. As you look at Niall Logue out of Northern Ireland, his 2nd season with 901 FC, originally on loan from El Paso Locomotive. Became a big fan favorite here at AutoZone Park. Became the subject of the Roy Kent chant. And if you are fans of Ted Lasso, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Buckmaster to the top of the 18, but that's headed away. Malloy. Kelly Sends it in. Far post, headed, but over the goal by Niall Logue, who takes his frustrations out on the signboard.
It's a good ball in by Buckmaster.
It's a very good ball in and had the right idea, but Logue not able to get the proper trajectory on it. And the play is offside, according to our assistant referee. The assistants tonight, Shane Kennard and Ryan Starr. Albert Kaye-Mensah is the fourth official tonight.
I don't suspect that'll be the last time that Tampa Bay tries to play over the top. Got a little bit of a delay here before the restart. Guinzotti getting a disagulation for delaying the restart. No card, though.
Malloy, native of Dublin. Great job by Tim Howard reassembling this roster. Is so often the case in the championship. There are holes to be filled. Plenty of player movement. It becomes a real challenge, but Tim Howard and Caleb Sewell working very hard to restock this playoff club from a year ago. That distribution is out. The USL Championship returns to ESPN2 as the back-to-back Eastern Conference title holders. This Tampa Bay Rowdies club, they head west to take on a high-powered Phoenix Rising FC team Sunday, May 15th at 9 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2.
Great hustle play by Philip Goodrum as he forces a Rosarina with the unforced error.
Kelly pushing it forward. Nice layoff. Kelly, right-footed shot, that's blocked. Kisiadu settles. Left-footed strike, that's over the bar. But there is a brightness and a vibrancy to this 901 FC attack that is, for the home fans, very, very agreeable.
I think the confidence is palpable, too.
Kisiadu. On the far touchline. Possession won back by Tampa Bay. It has been a wide open end-to-end affair so far. And that is out to Memphis. As you look at Ben Pierman. It's Patrick Siegrist. His first season with 901 FC. It was with Indy 11 last year. Wyke playing this one to the edge of the 18 where Trey Muse handles it, and the 22-year-old from Louisville, Kentucky.
You know, the conveyor belt of goalkeepers that has come through Memphis 901 FC. Just because Tim Howard is one of the best to ever put a pair of gloves on doesn't necessarily guarantee that somebody's going to have a great eye and be a great scout. But I tell you what, he's got it. I mean, you go from Caldwell, you've had Cody Cropper that came in temporarily, John Berner, Trey Muse has been terrific.
Malloy settles this, being held from behind and dispossessed momentarily, and then he goes to ground, and another Tampa Bay foul. If anybody knows goalkeepers, it's the Secretary of Defense.
Yes.
But I like the line that Ben Pierman had about Aaron Malloy. He plays angry. He plays with that fire that you'd love to have in his inaugural season in the championship after, as we mentioned, playing in League One last year. He's trying to get to his right foot. We'll play it back. 901 FC trying to get some shape here in the 23rd minute. 1-1 score line. Memphis in the first minute, Tampa Bay in the third minute.
And you can bet everybody in USL League One is watching to see how he does, because they want to be the next Darren Malloy. And the USL Championship, USL League One, USL League Two offers that path to becoming a professional footballer at amongst the highest levels in the United States. And the system's working, and Aaron Malloy is Exhibit A.
And that one intercepted by Harris. 901 FC wins it back. Kelly, Malloy, 901 FC in full sprint. Ball through to Kisidu. Kisidu trying to get to his left foot, lays it off. Malloy, scramble in front, and a Rosarina pounces on top of it.
I know they didn't finish it with an exclamation mark, but I liked what Jeremy Kelly did all the way back in his own half after Memphis gave the ball away. What did he do? He screamed in and went to go win the ball back, and he absolutely did. A quick counterattack from Memphis, and they're going to need more of that against Tampa Bay because they're going to keep coming.
Memphis so far among the fewest shots taken by any team in the championship. Now, part of that is the fact that Memphis has only played 5 championship matches. Tampa Bay's already played 8. Neil Collins, manager for Tampa Bay. In fact, Memphis has taken the fewest shots in the championship, but their conversion rate, as we touched on at the top of the telecast, 19%. A far cry better than they have had in previous years. Lewis Hilton, the goal scorer for Tampa Bay, getting some medical attention now, as we tell you that you don't have to miss a minute of the action in 2022, whether your club is on the road or at home. Catch nearly every second of USL Championship action on ESPN Plus, home to the USL, MLS, La Liga, the Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at plus.espn.com.
Always wanted to be the symbol guy. Mom and Dad would never get me the symbols. If they said if we did, they're going to grandma's.
They valued their hearing too much?
Yeah, I think that was it. Although the trombone was a nice consolation prize.
And Bluff City Mafia making some noise. You know, if you turn out to be a good trombone player, you could have ended up in the brass section with Chicago.
That would have been pretty awesome.
Never has a trombone player been quite as popular or as famous as the trombone player for Chicago.
I always wanted to get good enough to play Susudio by Phil Collins, too. That would have been nice.
He's Tim Van Horn. He's a frustrated trombone player, former goalkeeper, host of the My Three Subs podcast.
It would have been 77 trombones if I was good enough instead of 76. This game got underway very quickly. We didn't even get the how do you do's in tonight.
No, this thing got off to a cracking good start. Goodrum in the first minute, quickest goal in club history. I think it was something like 30 or so seconds, and this ball in front, and Logue able to clear it away along with Muse. Not sure if there's a little bit of miscommunication, but
was that Antley or Wyke that airmailed the ball into Fernandez down the left wing that set the whole thing up? Because the long ball was absolutely gorgeous, and then Fernandez with the entry pass, just enough of a disruption to cause the corner.
So a corner kick for Tampa Bay, their second. It was Hilton who took a knock earlier in the match, who will again take the corner kick. He's been around the championship. St. Louis FC, Charlotte Independence. Third season in Tampa Bay. 2 goals last year for the Rowdies. In swinger, and that is headed wide. Did it take a touch? It did not. Or did it? There will be another corner kick for Tampa Bay.
Hilton serves up a beautiful flat ball. There's always going to be a job for a guy that's willing to take a knock, give a knock, and is a good dead ball specialist. And he is a true professional. Looks like Jake Arman, who we saw believe it was with Charlotte Independence.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, 4 years with the Independents, 4 goals while he was wearing their blue and gold. Sends it low, and it's intercepted. Well, we talked about 901 FC, their ability to intercept. And look at Leston Paul, full sprint. Can't quite get there. Guillen concedes the throw in, and then Guillen goes to ground.
Is this going to be a yellow card for delay of restart? I think it is.
Yeah. Jervis Atagana not having any of it. Memphis wanted a quick restart, and Guillen just flopped out. That was unique.
What a waste of a yellow card, because there wasn't a 901 player within 30 yards to be able to receive the throw in.
Argument with Jervis Atagana, but I don't think there's anything you really have to argue. That was a world-class flop trying to delay the restart for 901 FC.
I'm not sure what was funnier, the fact that the dive or the fact that Leston Paul was afraid he was going to get the yellow card because he's got the reputation of being physical. But that's good. That's good refereeing, a good attention to detail. The refereeing crew keeping their eye on the ball and away from just the crowd. Very, very good officiating.
Leston Paul heads that, but it is out for Tampa Bay. Goal by Memphis in the first minute. The first goal that 901 FC has scored in now 3 meetings with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay winning the first 2 meetings 6-0 on aggregate, 1-0 in the first ever USL Championship match played for the club here at AutoZone Park. That was a 1-0 victory for Tampa Bay, and then a 5-0 thrashing. And Kelly, that's off his boot. And that's offside.
Wow, 2019, that harkens the name Elliot Collier, Wesley Sharpie, Tristan Hodge. Just so many names. Of course, Jeff Caldwell, Adam Najim.
Yeah, the brilliant play he had on the byline
with
Dwayne Muckett.
Yeah.
Yes.
You may be, yeah. I think you're the voice of the most ever downloaded YouTube video for 901 ever. That beautiful play. It's incredible.
That was absolutely amazing.
Oh, and Leston Paul in 2019.
Leston Paul.
Shame on me.
It's been fun really to watch the growth of this 901 FC club, from an expansion club to one able to get into the postseason a year ago. Ben Pierman started with the club as the assistant coach, and then taking over. Is Leston Paul. Past the half-hour mark here at AutoZone Park. And Memphis slightly the better of the possession. About 55% of the possession. Opportunity here for Tampa Bay. Far post and headed away by Harris.
I'm not sure what happened there because he looked like he had squared up well to the goal. I think that just skimmed off the side of his forehead. But you see Tampa Bay, they're trying to work the left side. They're daring Reese Buckmaster to stop Fernandez.
That's headed away by Kelly. Or by Graham Smith, I beg your pardon. That's sent far post. Muse in a collision, and it goes over the net And it will be a goal kick for Trey Muse.
Rowdies are feeling confident they can find something along their left flank, because this is the third time in as many minutes that they've made a run at Buckmaster and Kissyadu.
Ekra. Malloy battles him, dispossesses him. Graham Smith on the distribution. Kissyadu. Goodrum. Kissyadu has some space, top of the 18, plays a through ball, and then that's knocked away. Dodson was trying to get on it, but it will result in a Celtic crossing corner kick for 901 FC. As you look at Derek Dotson, the native of Aurora, Illinois, played his collegiate soccer at Georgetown.
Wasn't that where Wayne's World was filmed?
In Aurora? Sounds right. Suburban Chicago. The exact name of the suburb escapes me, but Malloy to take the corner. Flighted ball. Logue trying to get ahead on it. 901 FC maintains possession. This is Reese Buckmaster. Jeremy Kelly weaving through traffic. Was trying to outlet it. Dos Santos with the deflection, and now possession to Ekra for Tampa Bay. Good win back by Siegrist. Kelly trying to flick that on for Dodson, but Wyke is going to be back there. But a foul given to Tampa Bay.
So on the initial tackle on Philip Goodrum, that's a good call. He tried to let the play go on. Memphis with an advantage. Didn't play out well. So now Malloy is going to have a chance from about 25 yards away with a shot at goal here. So good work by Goodrum. We haven't heard much of his name since he scored that goal in the first minute. Tampa Bay has done a good job of shadowing him. But right here, he could have an impact on this opportunity for Memphis, setting up Malloy with another chance. Now, Rosarina had a great read on this last time as Malloy went far post. We'll see if maybe he tries to do that again or mixes this up.
Malloy trying to go far post, and that's headed. That'll be another Celtic crossing corner kick for 901 FC. Arman sending it over the byline. So Memphis continuing to apply pressure, manufacturing some chances here as Malloy did not go for goal.
So that Buckmaster maybe crashing in far side on the. Look at this corner kick now as Malloy sets up. Memphis 901 FC setting up about 12 yards from goal this time.
Flighted. Logue. Kissyadu trying to settle. Malloy chips it into the 18. Cleared away. Race for the loose ball. Malloy battling with Harris. And again, Tampa Bay working that left flank now in the middle of the pitch. Right-footed shot, and that one goes wide. Trey Muse has had a busy night. And it will be a corner kick coming for Tampa Bay.
A rare look for Fernandez in the center of the pitch. He's been down the left side a lot in the last 15 minutes. He was able to make the cut and had a great look at goal. Memphis able to tip that around the bar.
Arman has it set for the corner kick. Cleared momentarily by Logue, and then a shot in on goal by Guenzati. Was not able to get much pace on it, and an easy handle for Trey Muse. Trying to link with Kissyadu, but the distribution a little short. A flick for Harris, taken away by Leston Paul, and then sent forward by Siegrist, and a whistle and a foul and a yellow card as well. That'll be Dos Santos. So Tampa Bay starting to rack up some cautions here. Guillen, Harris, and now Dos Santos have all been shown yellow cards. And we will get our first Tampa Bay substitution of the match. Junior Eto. We know him from the Charlotte Independents. He will enter the match. And Lewis Hilton, the goal scorer for Tampa Bay. And Tim, he took a knock early in this game and still appears to have a little hitch in his giddy-up. And so Eto enters and Hilton exits.
Just 39 minutes, but the 39 minutes he played, he was excellent tonight for them. Very physical play. And then the goal is obviously going to be a contender for goal of the week. That was a beautiful restart back in the 4th minute of play. Terrific work by Hilton. Hate to see him leave early. He's been a huge impact player in this match.
And that's sent out for a Memphis throw-in. Kelly circling back. Kishidu. Siegrist. Kelly looking to turn. Malloy. Graham Smith. And now Leston Paul. Good spell of possession for 901 FC here. They have had the advantage in that statistic. That one flicked on, but easily handled by Raiko Rosarina. Goodrum couldn't, I beg your pardon, Dotson couldn't get anything rolling there. So off the throw in, 901 FC as we approach the halftime break. Graham Smith playing it back to Trey Muse. 901 FC, we were talking about Tampa Bay and how crowded their schedule is. Quick turnaround for 901 FC. They've got the Miami FC coming in Saturday night into AutoZone Park. Buckmaster working. But Tampa Bay able to escape that bit of jail. And a foul against Memphis.
The return of Kyle Murphy and Mark Siegrist Saturday night for the Miami FC.
Well, if you're ready to get messy, Leo Messi and Hard Rock Cafe have teamed up to create a winning combo. Experience the taste of victory. It's a smashed burger with savory Spanish-style chorizo and signature sauce. It's available for a limited time at the Hard Rock Cafe on historic Beale Street. So after 2 goals in the first 3 minutes of this half, no further additions to the score line. But not for lack of opportunities and not for lack of trying. It's been a pretty wide open and very enjoyable first half of football here at AutoZone Park.
Tampa Bay's been as advertised. I mean, they've been very aggressive on the offensive end of Memphis. Memphis has just been very well disciplined, well positioned to absorb much of this attack. But watch Fernandez, still dangerous on the left wing.
And this one into the top of the 18. Harris onto it. Far post headed away. Nicely played on the back line by Graham Smith.
That's a critical header. Fernandez was crashing in on the far post. Johnny on the spot to clear that off to the wing.
And you have to be disciplined with your defending against Tampa Bay. They are second in the championship. They complete 83% of their passes. It's played back to a Rosarina, and his distribution is poor.
Okay, well, maybe 82.9, but to your point, we've seen some long passes. We've seen diagonal balls, 30, 40 yards that they've been completing. They don't just ping it around 5-6 yards. They're very confident they can move the ball anywhere, wherever, regardless of which pitch that they're playing on.
Great ball down the touchline. But again, Memphis can't create anything out of it, trying to get to Dodson. And this will be possession to Tampa Bay. Memphis 9-1 FC this season. They are 3-0-1 when they score first. The only time they have not scored first, when they have conceded first, that was to Pittsburgh in the season opener. And that was just a real rough night all the way around.
Yeah, I think it was about, what, 55, 65 minutes they played with 10 men after Graham Smith got 2 quick yellow cards.
No bookings yet for 9-1 FC. There have been 3 yellows shown to Tampa Bay. And Goodrum trying to combine. Nothing comes of that.
I think we're going to have at least a couple of minutes of Miller Lite stoppage time coming up. He with a couple of injuries, a couple of bookings.
Yeah, Hilton went down with a knock early, and those 3 yellow cards. So there'll be some more time here, and a foul called on 9-1 FC.
And this could be our first one.
And there will be a yellow card to 9-1 FC. As Etu went to ground, Philip Goodrum has been put into the little black book of Jervis Adagana.
Yeah, I think a little rough going down low.
Wyke sending it to the far side. Etu trying to turn. He's dispossessed. 3 minutes of Miller Lite stoppage time have been added. And that sent out of play. Neil Collins, the championship coach of the year in 2021. Good tackle there by Derek Dodson, but possession will remain with Tampa Bay. Coming up at halftime, we've got highlights. And we'll take a look at what else is going around in the championship, and also the scoreboard and the schedules going forward. And these 2 teams have combined for 6 victories and only 2 defeats between them. I think if you're 9-1 FC, this is a good measuring stick game against one of the perennial powers in USL Championship soccer.
If you're going to make any history, it's likely going to be Tampa Bay or a team of their caliber, that's for sure.
And now this foul is a fairly easy call. Wyke with 2 handfuls of jersey.
Not sure why he did that, because it looked like Dodson was just wanting to hold up play and wait for some help. I don't think he was looking to make a turn, because it would have been 1 on 3. Here's a better look at that. I mean, his only option is to go to Kelly right there, right? Because if he turns in, he's got Antley right behind him.
And that's headed in for a 9-1 FC goal. Derek Dodson, a Chick-fil-A Mid-South goal. And for the first time this year, 9-1 FC strikes in stoppage time.
What a beautiful goal by Derek Dodson on the restart. He has been waiting for this moment. He has had many close opportunities. Beautiful ball in from Aaron Malloy. And here comes Derek Dodson crashing in. And if he's from Aurora, Illinois, you know what they would say. Excellent.
And how about Aaron Malloy? I mean, his ability off restarts and his service has just been impeccable.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Now look at this. What do we call this? That's not trips right, is it? They've got a formation where 5 guys.
Yeah.
Are they running a Hail Mary here?
Could be.
It's the lasso special.
Dodson opens his account. Dodson, drafted originally 8th overall by Orlando City. 32 goals in 72 matches for the Georgetown Hoyas. He opens his Memphis account in first half stoppage time. And the home club, courtesy of Derek Dodson, off an Aaron Malloy assist, a 2-1 advantage over Tampa Bay Rowdies.
Strong beginning of the match for Memphis 901 FC. Strong ending of the first half for Memphis 901 FC. I'm glad I saved the question until after the free kick. I was going to ask you which manager would be happy going into the dressing room. I think we know.
I think it's Ben Pierman. Yes, Memphis 901 FC, they have bookended the first half. Goodrum in the first minute. Dodson in 45 plus 3. And the home club, a 2-1 advantage. Well, that foul by Wyke was hugely impactful as 901 FC with a 2-1 lead, as you see all 3 goals here. Lewis Hilton off the restart, leveled it at 1. But right now, 901 FC, the advantage 2-1.
FedEx employees, have you heard? There's a financial institution just for you. FedEx Employees Credit Association. Join today to get bigger returns and competitive rates on savings, checking, loans, and investing services. Visit FECCA.com to apply.
Oh, what a sensational goal! Shot with a header and a goal!
FedEx employees, have you heard? There's a financial institution just for you. FedEx Employees Credit Association. Join today to get bigger returns and competitive rates on savings, checking, loans, and investing services. Visit FECCA.com to apply.
'901 FC, 2-1 over Tampa Bay Rowdies. The third ever meeting between these two clubs, and the home club scoring their first 2 goals against Tampa Bay and the advantage. We're back with more halftime coming up from AutoZone Park. It's Memphis 901 FC soccer.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
And it's all turning up goals! The audacity! Early fireworks in Wild Horse Pass! Welcome to Tampa Bay! And he drills it! Wow! What a goal!
Halftime at AutoZone Park, and the home club a 2-1 advantage over Tampa Bay Rowdies. Let's check out what is going on in the championship. Our good friend Enzo Martinez, he's at it again. 1 goal, 1 assist. Birmingham Legion a 2-1 victory over Loudoun United, and so Enzo Martinez, the player of the week.
Fear the beard.
Fear the beard. And 901 FC enters the gaming world now in Konami's eFootball. Download now on every major gaming platform to play with your favorite 901 players today. You could have Aaron Malloy playing e-soccer.
Are we voicing this game, or is this, do you know, I was not.
We need to talk to our agents, right?
Yes, yeah.
And next up for the 901 Miami FC, the 901 FC all-time goal scorer Kyle Murphy and former captain Mark Siegrist, who did a stint in goal last year, briefly. They return home to AutoZone Park Saturday. 901 FC lost to Miami FC last season. That'll be Saturday night right here at AutoZone Park, a 7 o'clock kick. The upcoming schedule coming up all this weekend: Detroit City FC and Red Bulls, Loudoun United and El Paso Locomotive, Indy 11, Hartford Athletic, Louisville City, Pittsburgh Riverhounds. That should be an awfully good match. And this Tampa Bay team, we talked about their crowded schedule. They take on San Diego Loyal, and then Oakland Roots and Colorado Springs. They will do battle this weekend. Louisville City right now with 18 points. They are 2 clear of the Riverhounds, so the top 2 teams in the championship will meet Saturday, and you can see it on ESPN+. Memphis, you know, for so many times, possession would not favor them. They favor in possession, shots on target, fouls. Tampa Bay very physical tonight. They have, as a result, have had 3 yellow cards. Memphis winning the aerial duels and passing. Tampa Bay, they're very good with their accuracy, but more passes from Memphis so far.
That's the stunner for me, is that Memphis has 50 more passes in the first half than Tampa Bay. Memphis last year amongst the lowest far and away in fewest passes completed, but tonight and throughout this season we continue to see that number rise, and it goes back to our pregame, Pete. The numbers, the accuracy of shots on target, the number of passes, and all of these smaller stats beget a bigger picture for Memphis, and that's why they are 3-1-1 off to their best start in franchise history.
Memphis also with 5 interceptions, corners even at 3. That's your halftime tally. On the big board, it is 2-1. Memphis 901 FC with the advantage over Tampa Bay Rowdies. Well, the fans have seen a good first half of football. What will they see in the second 45? We'll get you ready for the second half action here at AutoZone Park. We're going to step aside for a moment. Yeah, beautiful night for football here in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis 901 FC, 2-1 over the Tampa Bay Rowdies. These two teams, Tim, top 10 in the championship when you look at the standings. We talked about Memphis 901 FC getting off to the great start at 3-1-1. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but 3 points for 901 FC, and all of a sudden you're tied with Tampa Bay with 13 points. Top 7 teams make the playoffs. And we talked about this weekend that Louisville City-Pittsburgh matchup. The top 2 teams in the championship will face off this weekend.
I see the match with Tampa Bay. We've got 45 minutes of hard work in Memphis for both of these clubs. A positive result from Memphis, and then if they can parlay that with a positive result against Miami, this could turn out to be a very big week for Memphis 901 FC, and they find themselves in the unique position in franchise history of winning and having big games early in the season rather than relying on a big run at the end of the season. And this is new for Ben Pierman, but I think he's loving every minute of it. Every time we get to talk to him in training, he gets more and more excited. These players are buying in, and they have to. Tampa Bay is going, they are as advertised tonight. They have been terrific. They have a deep bench. 45 minutes is a long time to hold a 1-goal lead against this Rowdies club.
How about we look at the highlights from the first 45?
Do we have time? There were so many.
There were several, and the fireworks started early. Kelly, beautiful layoff to Goodrum in the first minute of the match. Fastest goal in club history, and then just an absolute bullet by Lewis Hilton to the upper 90.
I mean, he pinged the crossbar and then the right upright. It was gorgeous. And then there's a foul just outside the box, one of a few yellow cards tonight by Tampa Bay. And then here's Aaron Malloy with a Rosarina. Terrific save, clearing that away. Not so lucky on some of the restarts later on in the half. And then is that what they call handbags? I'm not sure what that was.
Just a shake of the head. No, you can't do that on a restart. And no, so a yellow card was shown to Guillen there. And you look at Malloy with a beautiful ball in, and Derek Dodson says, I will take you to the back of the net.
Great positioning on Antley. Buries that in the 3rd minute of Miller Lite added time. That's where we stand. Memphis 901 FC and the unique position against Tampa of not only scoring a goal, actually having a lead against them. 2 goals.
2 goals after 901 FC had never scored a goal, albeit it's only 2 matches before tonight. But the boys in blue going to chat about this a little bit. They have gotten their instructions from Ben Pierman, and I would imagine, I don't know that there are a whole lot of change in tactics that you'd be looking for at this point, because both teams really have played an entertaining, open brand of football. Both teams have had good spells of possession and connection with their passing.
Yeah, I think right now it's as is, and you look and see if Tampa Bay makes some adjustments, and then maybe you go from there. But until then, I think you keep on keeping on. We do have 1 substitution heading into the second half for Tampa Bay, and it is going to be Scarlett. It's going to be coming in here to start the second half. Jordan Scarlett, who has played in 7 games, he's going to be coming in for E2 to start the second half. So that'll be the second substitution for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. As we were at the end of the first half, as you mentioned, for Ben Pierman and 901 FC. And hopefully for Memphis, they will continue to find some success. They've had a terrific night of passing so far, and the possession has been in their favor. But again, Tampa Bay makes great adjustments on the fly. They are a terrific road team, so don't expect them to stay status quo here in the second half.
So you see the substitution there. Scarlett is on. The Jamaican making his 8th appearance and just his 2nd as a substitute.
I believe he said E2 was coming out, but it was Ekra. Ekra made his way out. So Scarlett
I was wondering about that because Etu had just come on late in that first half for Lewis Hilton.
Another quarter in the jar.
Buckmaster with the interception. Less than Paul Kisyadu now. Dodson not able to get to that as Scarlett gets his first touch. Scarlett in his third season in Tampa Bay wearing the number 5 shirt. Played in 35 matches for the Rowdies last year, the season in which he scored his first professional goal. Pushed down against Graham Smith.
It's going to be an early corner kick for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. And if you're Memphis 901 FC, you want to get through these first few minutes, keep the lead, maintain that confidence that you had going into the dressing room, because as the match goes on, Tampa's going to have to make some moves and or take a few risks to get back into this one, as Memphis will be looking for a third goal.
Far post headed away by Logue. Scarlett maintaining possession. That goal by Lewis Hilton, by the way, the first half goal that 901 FC has conceded, and that into Trey Muse. And just intriguing when you look at the goal splits. Memphis coming into tonight's match had conceded 6. Half of those had come between the 60 and 75th minute. And offensively for 901 FC, they have not scored a goal this year after the hour mark. But after only 5 matches, relatively small sample size.
Nonetheless, last year they had the flair for the dramatic.
Yes, they did.
See Kyle Murphy, see Raul Gonzalez.
Trying to get that to Malloy from Dodson. But that goes awry. Antley playing it back. Fernandez. It's along the touchline. Guenzati. Guenzati gets to his right foot. And Malloy takes a crack at it. And the foul given as Antley goes down. Win with the restart. It was his foul that really opened the door for the second Memphis goal.
It's good to see Memphis. If you're a Memphis 901 FC fan, it's good to see them take advantage when they're given a little extra margin for error. That's in years gone by. If you've been a fan since its inception, you know that hasn't always been the case.
Win the interception into the 18, but cleared away. Malloy playing it back. Goodrum and Malloy, and now Kisyadu. Kisyadu trying to find a crease in there, but his cross-pitch pass intercepted by Wyke.
You know, and for the great Tampa Bay Rowdies fans that are watching this match tonight, you know, you haven't seen Memphis in a while. It's been, 3 years. One thing that we've seen develop with this Memphis club is their discipline on defense, the ability.
A dangerous opportunity here. This is laid off. Sent far post and into the top netting, as we tell you that Ghost River is a proud sponsor of Memphis 901 FC. Hopefully we can toast a 901 FC victory with a nice cold Ghost River.
Never a bad time.
Never a bad time.
For either.
No.
For either.
Drown your sorrows or celebrate.
Yes.
It's good either way. Memphis unbeaten in their last 4. Rowdies unbeaten in their last 2. Something may give tonight.
Memphis has developed and grown under Ben Pierman. We've seen when Memphis gives the ball away, we've seen this morph, especially in last year. They lost the, oh gosh, here we go again, something bad's about to happen. There's been a paradigm shift in the culture and the attitude, and this is not anything close to the same Memphis 901 FC team that you saw in the inaugural season in attitude or in the performance level.
And even as late as last season, I was talking with John Berner last year when he was rehabbing the injury, and we would talk about some of those stoppage time concessions. And there were times where this club felt like it was snake bit somewhat. Here's Arman on a run. Layoff for Fernandez.
Oh.
And wow. Quite a tackle there. And that's Buckmaster went down in a heap, and he's looking up at Jervis Etagana and like, no card? No nothing?
Well, you saw the body language of Jake Arman. He knew when he released the through ball that he'd hit it heavy. You saw him jumping up and down. And then Fernandez, it does look like he made an earnest effort to save the ball.
So Reese Buckmaster will try to shake it off. A goal kick for Trey Muse. Again, if you're just joining us, John Berner, he's back to 100%, but he has not had an opportunity for game reps. Kisyadu plays this ball, but a little too far forward, trying to link up with Dodson, or Goodrum, I beg your pardon, and then it goes into touch.
It's great work by Goodrum. He didn't get to the ball, but he forced Antley into a hurried decision, and Memphis able to get the ball back. But speaking about John Berner, you know, at this point, you know, I'm not sure you assume that he gets right back in the way Trey Muse is playing, and they're at the best start that they've ever had. I don't know how I don't know how you make way for him at this point.
Goodrum.
It's a good problem to have.
And the foul to Tampa Bay as you look at the 901 FC bench. Right now, Andrew Romig is the backup keeper. John Berner not in the 18 tonight.
Just saw Luis Fernandez get up and begin to warm up as a couple of others have followed suit as well.
But even though, you know, Muse may remain the starting keeper, the fact of the matter is it's a long season, and many managers will bring a keeper in, but it's hard. You can't really ease John Berner in unless, like you said, there's a closed door friendly or some other opportunity other than just training. Malloy, the restart. That's headed away. And then off the reload. That one just off target.
Hold your nachos. Jeremy Kelly lets fly.
It dinged the Bluff City Mafia banner.
I think that earns him an honorary membership.
Probably. Now Kelly not being shy about it. Memphis starting a run, 4 of 5 at home, only May 9th. We'll see them on the road at Charleston Battery. Goodrum laying it off. Leston Paul spinning away. Buckmaster. Malloy. Now Kisyadu. Through ball, Kisyadu. Kisyadu, some fancy footwork to the top of the 18. Trying to change sides. Leston Paul trying to serve, and that one flicked on by Dodson, but pouncing on it to Rosarina.
Oh, I love that work down the wing by Siegrist and Leston Paul. And I don't blame Derek Dodson for taking this first touch. He couldn't get much on it, but if he holds up, he's going to get held up by 2 or 3 Tampa Bay Rowdies. So he took his shot there. I like that. I like the attitude. Shoot first, ask questions later.
Take your chances as you get them. Do not let them go wanting.
Oh, that's a great takeaway by Memphis after a bad ball up the middle.
Yeah, Etu with the interception, but then Memphis getting possession back. Kelly on the touch line. Big battle there with Scarlett. A big physical presence, Jordan Scarlett. And a major collision right at the edge of the 18. and see which way this is going to go.
Looks like a card for Dos Santos, and if that's the case, he's already sitting on a yellow. Now, will he make that decision to send him off with a second? And look, he's got a yellow and a red
in his hand. So the trainer has been waved on for Tampa Bay. Guenzotti, the captain, is lobbying. But Gervais Adagana is holding his ground along with a red card. And also put this in your mental Rolodex. There will probably be substantial stoppage time at the end of this 90.
Absolutely. We had 3 minutes in the first half alone, and likely with several substitutions coming up, and with this injury here, I think now he's trying to show, hey, I shouldn't get a yellow card. I'm injured in this spot.
I don't think Adagana is going to buy it. There's the yellow. There's the red. Tampa Bay will be down a man. Dos Santos got a yellow in the 38th minute. A second yellow now. It was a pretty solid swing into the leg of Graham Smith, and that's what Adagana is penalizing. And Niall Logue immediately said, we need a card on this. So Steven Dos Santos done for the night. And so 901 FC, a 1-goal advantage and a 1-man advantage.
Now some choices for the Tampa Bay bench.
Well, we've not seen Jake LaCava yet. And Jake LaCava is their leading goal scorer with 3 goals and assist. And this ball played too far forward. Tampa Bay in possession.
I think we had about 2 minutes of stoppage time right there alone.
At least.
Keep giving them a mental count.
But if you're 901 FC, you cannot take your foot off the gas. You can't assume just because you have the man advantage that things will come easily. We had mentioned it earlier. Neil Collins, the manager for Tampa Bay, less than thrilled with the compact nature of their schedule at the moment. They're playing their 3rd match in 11 days, but he felt that his group would respond well with the adversity of the compacted schedule, and now a bit of additional adversity as they are down a man as we approach the hour mark at AutoZone Park. Right now, a Derek Dodson goal in first half stoppage time, 3 minutes in. It's the difference in the score line. Kiss you do on the wing.
Oh, heavy touch. Lost the.
Yep. And Fernandez with the takeaway. And Fernandez will concede a throw into 901 FC.
Are we sure what position Fernandez plays? That man plays all over the pitch for Tampa Bay. He seems to be everywhere and in the right spot.
I was going to say answer wherever he wants to. Heavy ball there. Kissidu trying to run it down. But a goal kick coming up for Rosarina. And in case you're wondering about Raiko Rosarina, yes, he's the younger brother of Tampa Bay Rays outfielder Randy Rosarina. Dos Santos back to the team room.
You think they comp each other tickets?
Without a doubt. Graham Smith heading that one down. I want to get on the end of that for 901 FC. And that will be possession to Tampa Bay. Now, if you can't watch the match, turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern. You also get live matches from the USL, MLS, English Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app.
That's a great road trip channel, especially on Saturday morning with Premier League.
The best.
You know, if Pete Pranica were British, I think he would be Russell Hargreaves in the Premier League. I think you would be him as that announcer. He is he's one of my all-time faves.
Although nothing is quite as entertaining as Arlo White and the Super League, S-O-U-P-E-R League, because he always brings a thermos of soup when he calls a match.
You just like him because he's the official voice of Richmond.
That too. I guess they're filming the third season of Ted Lasso, even as we speak. Of course, right now it's rather late in London.
Yeah, but Nate the Great's up coaching West Ham, getting them ready. Tell you, Neil Collins is up. I think they're preparing to make a tactical move here in just a moment. They can only stay in their shell for so long, and I mean that's just not in their DNA. They go for it.
Memphis stopping the counterattack there and conceding a throw-in. Again, Memphis 901 FC at home Saturday night to Miami FC, 7 o'clock start. Tickets at Memphis 901 FC. Kiss you do. Goodrum, but he's dispossessed. Etu. Ball into space. Muse is there for 901. Memphis continues to have a significant edge in possession, about 57% to 43% for Tampa Bay. Antley wins the ball back for the Rowdies. Dos Santos sent off with a second yellow in the 57th minute. Memphis the man advantage. Fernandez. Combination intended for Armin. Armin on it. Guillen. Buckmaster and Malloy. And now Kissidu for 901 FC. Leston Paul. That ball just a bit heavy. Could not link up with Dodson. Logue won that in the air. But now an opportunity here. Fernandez on the wing. Works against Buckmaster. Goes far post. No one on the end of that. Siegrist trying to run it down, but he can't get there. White gets there for Tampa Bay. White, his attempted service is deflected out and a corner kick. It'll be the 6th of the game for Tampa Bay.
Oh, and now they're bringing in the reinforcements for Tampa Bay. A triple substitution. How about this?
So it's LaCava and Greg. And Greg, who's been an outstanding goal scorer wherever he has been. They all come on. Armin is departing the match. Timmy Mel has not seen the pitch this year for Tampa Bay. And Grieg is coming on for Guenzati.
And we've seen Kyle Gregg here and there, most notably 2 seasons ago with St. Louis FC. And he's been a tremendous striker in this league, and he's a danger for Tampa. They are not losing ambition here, even being a man down. Now are we going to have a third substitution with Timmy Meal?
Well, Mel is on the touchline waiting to go in. He has not appeared this year for Tampa Bay, but he's getting ready right now. And now he's waved on. So he is on, and Harris comes off.
And in the meantime, a man down, and a great opportunity here for Tampa Bay.
Off the corner kick. This is settled. And that's knocked out for another corner kick. Wyke was trying to go to goal, and 901 FC.
Did that get caught under his foot? Because I thought he was going to take that second touch and have a blast at Muse, and 901 was able to, that split second, get a couple of guys across.
Thought he might have rushed that chance. Fernandez with the corner kick. Far post away. Lofted header. And Leston Paul comes in to save the day. At least momentarily, and now a yellow card.
For the delay?
Apparently. Tampa Bay trying to find an equalizer down a man here in the 68th minute. Mel, and now Scarlett. That diagonal ball, that's well played by Siegrist. Throw in for Tampa Bay. This is Connor Antley out of Atlanta, Georgia. Another player who has gone from League One to the championship. Kelly with the header, but still kept by Scarlett. It's all hands deck, all hands forward. That by Wyke, and that will go into touch to Memphis.
Do the Rowdies player know, do they know that they're a man down right now? Because they've had the bulk of the possession.
They're not playing like it. They're playing like a full 11 at the moment. That's too far for Goodrum.
You know, right now, Memphis is almost relegated to relying on a counterattack while being a man up.
Some newfound offensive aggression from Tampa Bay. Fernandez peels it back. Mel. Guillen. Mel and Scarlett. Scarlett being tracked by Goodrum and now drawing additional defensive attention. 70th minute in Memphis. Memphis broke on top in the first minute of the match. Buckmaster will get called for that foul in a collision with LaCava.
Memphis hasn't had a shot since Jeremy Kelly ripped the one just wide earlier.
There was a foul on Buckmaster, then before that collision. LaCava wearing the number 19 shirt. Remember, he's the leading goal scorer for Tampa Bay with 3 already this year. A free kick for Fernandez. Curls, headed. And another corner kick for Tampa Bay.
I'll be curious to see how good of a look Trey Muse got at this. That was a terrific save. Here comes the ball in, another great ball in by Fernandez. Greg comes crashing in and covering the far post. Trey Muse on the spot. with a terrific save, able to keep that one out.
Greg, over 60 goals in his 10 years in the championship, was looking for the equalizer there. Guillen throws in. Mel, and no one there except Patrick Siegrist for 901 FC. But 901 FC, they've had the decided advantage in possession, but since Tampa Bay went down a man, they have had the better of it. Wyke, Fernandez. And that goes out to Tampa Bay. After Memphis had the advantage in the first half in possession, Tampa Bay has had the advantage here in the second half. For the match, it still favors Memphis, but not by the margin it did at halftime. Luis Fernando will see the pitch for 901 FC. And Derek Dodson, whose goal at the moment is the decisive factor in the match, he will go out. Fernando making his third match appearance for 901 FC, previously with Atlanta United and Atlanta United 2. Wyke. Great defending by Siegrist. But again, Tampa Bay, all hands forward, all hands on deck, playing with 10. Deep throw in toward the goal, and Muse got a hand on it. Lowe cleared it momentarily. Kissyadu. See if Memphis can get something going on a counterattack here. Malloy. Long run to track that down. Buckmaster plays it back.
Pete, that's a smart play. Just buy a little bit of time, buy some possession, take a breather, let Tampa Bay run back toward their own goal, and see if you can kill some clock here and maybe find an opportunity. But it's an interesting chess move by Neil Collins, because he's forced Memphis 901 to make a decision on whether or not they're going to compress defensively by throwing a lot of offense at Memphis.
Scarlett wins the ball back for Tampa Bay. And a foul called against Memphis. Etu. Tampa Bay trying to build something forward. Get a throw in here. Steven Dos Santos, his second yellow coming in the 57th minute. Since that point onward, it's been 11-10. Memphis in their first 5 matches have conceded only 6 goals. They're trying to call on their defense again. It's intended for Malloy, but was intercepted, but won back by Kissyadu. Fernando. And now Kissyadu.
He's got some room.
Something brewing here. Has Goodrum on the far wing. Fernando. The sliding attempt.
Memphis with 3 in the box, but Tampa Bay had 6.
Another opportunity here, ball through. Buckmaster could not quite get there.
Oh, if he plays that closer to Buckmaster coming in instead of around the 6, he's through to goal easily.
And it was a couple years ago that Reese Buckmaster, in a previous stint with 901 FC, had a goal on a similar play where he chipped it and then sent it to the back of the net. And the play offside.
You've already called Luis Fernando's name a couple of times. Ben Pierman's excited to get him more minutes, get him back to 100% match fitness. And he thinks once Memphis fans get a long look that they're going to be very excited to see him. And we can expect to see more and more of him here at AutoZone Park. But he's already made a couple of critical passes in the counterattack for Memphis in the last 5 minutes. And we'll see if he can add to that and help Memphis see this out.
Memphis getting the takeaway at the top of the 18. Kishidu again in space. Buckmaster pushing forward. Malloy. Fernando through ball. Kishidu is taken down in the box, but it's a play on. And then a clear foul by Greg. 901 FC was hopeful of a penalty, but it was not adjudicated as such.
Oh, I think that's a fair tackle.
Yep.
I think that's okay. I think the sad thing is that was a beautiful ball by Fernando unlocking Kishidu, and I think that was a great goal-saving tackle. Good no call by the officials.
But the foul, and Malloy with a free kick in the 78th minute. And they were checking to make sure they got the spot right. Also took a little more time off the clock. Imagine we'll have fairly substantial stoppage time with the Santos red. It's headed out of danger, but only momentarily. 901 FC retaining possession. And a poor pass by Siegrist intercepted. And the play's offside. Siegrist got away with one. I guess you agree.
I don't know how you transcribe that in closed captioning, but I think that's all I've got to say about that, because, yeah, the pass and then the slip, he was in no man's land.
The new officially licensed Puma kits are in the team store today. Get the kits the players wear on the field at Memphis901FC.com or at the team store located at AutoZone Park.
Those abs on the jerseys not included, unfortunately.
No, they're not. No, they are not. But I've said this before, I think they're the sharpest kit that this club has had in their brief history. Graham Smith. Goodrum. Malloy. This is nicely done for Memphis.
Yeah, this is a good settling down period for them. But Tampa Bay, very feisty, not letting them out of their own half of the field, let alone defending third. So I think we need to come up with a nickname for Malloy and for Paul and for Jeremy Kelly, because they do a lot of dirty work. There's a lot of thankless work that goes in for those guys. We may have to send that out to the Twitterverse.
May have to.
Because I haven't got a clue. I'll have to think on that one. It's not Three Musketeers.
The custodians. That's sent into touch by Graham Smith. Again, Tampa Bay since the 57th minute playing with just 10. Dos Santos sent off with a second yellow card. And a foul to Memphis. 901 FC, they have led since, the first 30 seconds of the match. Goodrum with the quickest strike in franchise history. Dodson. with the score in first half stoppage time 2 minutes in, after Hilton had equalized off a free kick. Muse punches that out. A throw in for Tampa Bay. Hilton equalized in the 4th minute. No scoring here in the second half. 901 FC hopes it stays that way. This one headed back to Muse. LaCava not giving Trey Muse any space. Good ball by Muse, but Goodrum not able to handle it. Gregg, and off the tackle, it'll be a corner kick for Tampa Bay. Kyle Gregg with the run, earning his club a corner kick. 9th corner kick of the match for Tampa Bay. Memphis with just 3 tonight.
So you got a Miller Lite there. Is it can't stop, won't stoppage time?
It could be. Very, very well could be. Off the corner, that's headed out by Graham Smith. Etu goes back to chase for Tampa Bay. Graham Smith, another header for a clearance. 901 FC trying for their first ever victory over Tampa Bay in the 3rd meeting all time between these two clubs. We get a whistle, and Memphis going to make a substitution here. Chris Allen will come on, the Englishman, making his 6th appearance. As he replaces Jeremy Kelly. And Edward Kizza in for Philip Goodrum. Kizza getting his first taste of action for 901 FC. Goodrum picking up his 3rd goal in the 1st minute of this match. I know that Ben Pierman has been excited to have Kizza, the Ugandan, on the pitch. He's on loan from the New England Revolution after a successful college career at Pittsburgh.
Memphis playing with fire here because Tampa Bay continues to get dead ball situations close to the goal.
Fernandez sends it goalward. Memphis again can't clear. Antley. That one sent in. Fernando onto it for 901 FC. For Malloy. Oh, nicely done to Fernando. Fernando and Memphis 901 FC on the counterattack. Through ball, Kissiadou lays it off. Malloy, it's a goal! A 3rd for 901 FC, and that should do it. It is Chris Allen. Allen opens his 901 FC account at Chick-fil-A Mid-South goal.
What a sequence. How did Malloy unlock Fernando down the wing to set that all up? Fantastic goal by Memphis 901 FC, as it looked for a moment maybe the pass was behind Kissiadou. He got to it, went for Kizza. It was behind him, but Chris Allen said, don't worry, guys. I'm screaming down the back post. I'll take care of it.
And what a way to see this one out. And what you have to be thrilled about for 901 FC, the substitutions that Ben Pierman made have all paid dividends. And 901 FC on the verge of one of the more significant victories when you consider the level of opposition facing tonight. A very good Tampa Bay Rowdies club. Chris Allen, acquired via transfer from Atlanta United 2. Played 18 matches for that club last year before a hip injury put him on the shelf.
And you spoke to substitutions. Let's talk about both coaches, because let's be honest. Neil Collins played a very aggressive hand for Tampa Bay, and up until that goal, you could argue that they were toe-to-toe being a man down. Ben Pierman makes his substitutions, and as you said, Luis Fernando comes in. He's a critical part of that play. Chris Allen scores the goal for Memphis 901 FC. Edward Kiza is there in the play as well. Both coaches making some critical moves tonight, and going toe-to-toe in what could be really a huge match later this season as well. Just impressive. I mean, you see Tampa Bay making those moves, but then Ben Pierman coming back, going toe-to-toe tactically here.
I really like what I've seen from Fernando tonight. Leston Paul tries to clear that. Kisiedu is on it, but it's still loose in the 18, settled by Scarlett. Wyke.
Did that stay
Chris Allen, apparently it did. Chris Allen battling, but the ball won back by Tampa Bay. No one to get on the end of that. It'll be a goal kick for Trey Muse.
Wow, I'm still pleasantly stunned at the third goal. The number of 901 players they were able to flood after the pass unlocked by Malloy to Fernando was just something else. And here's Allen again doing it on both ends of the field. And then Antley just overcooks that one for Tampa Bay.
And Memphis moments away from dealing Tampa Bay only its second loss of the season. And Tampa Bay has not conceded 3 goals in a match this year. Their only loss was to Miami FC. Coincidentally, the next opponent for 901 FC, and they conceded 2 in that match. Kisiedu out of the match. Zach Carroll making his 5th match appearance. A lot of smiles in the 901 FC technical area, I should say. Chris Allen dancing away from traffic. Buckmaster. Fernando.
And we've got to have minimum, I would think minimum 4 minutes of Miller Lite stoppage time, if not more. So the job is not done yet, but on the flip side, you've got quite a bit of the bench that's getting some quality minutes for Memphis 901 FC.
I was thinking somewhere in the 4 to 5 minute range. Rosarina on it, needs to be decisive and quick here as we approach the full 90. Etu gets it back after going to ground. Wyke. And that will be out to Memphis. And 5 minutes goes up on the board. Miller Lite stoppage time, 5 minutes. Five minutes, still a little nervy here. 901 FC trying to see out a significant win. Already off to the best start in franchise history, trying to add another chapter to the logbook.
Yeah, Tampa Bay with enough offensive talent out there to fill out a team of the week. So the job is certainly not done. Memphis needs some space. A fourth goal wouldn't hurt either. Let's see if Edward Kizza can make his mark tonight.
Fernando with that long ball. Kizza could not quite get there. And Tampa Bay, which should be hurrying, a little disorganized, and then they give it away. Zach Carroll back to play for 901 FC. Guillen to throw in. About a minute and a half into the 5 minutes of stoppage time. Kizza going to give a Rosarina a free pass. Kizza nods it down.
Smart hold-up play, killing the clock, allowing for some more blue jerseys to come, and here they are.
Malloy is tumbled down, and a foul on Tampa Bay.
If you're Siegrist, you might be a little frustrated by that, but if you're a 901 fan, if you're Ben Pierman, you're perfectly fine with it. Let the clock run, set up a dead ball situation, just play it short, kill some more clock.
Another Tampa Bay foul. Memphis taking advantage of the absence of Dos Santos.
Do you take a shot at goal from here?
Why not?
You know Logue wants to.
Yeah, you know Logue. Yes. Logue is looking for any excuse. And we say that with all great affection. One of the more popular 901 FC players. More than halfway through stoppage time. LaCava lays it off for Guillen.
You know, fingers crossed, couple of minutes left to do in this one, but it looks like the Memphis team tonight didn't leave this one as late as they did on your little side hustle you had going on last night down at FedEx Forum. We thoroughly enjoyed that Grizzlies game last night.
I enjoyed the last 2 minutes of it. The first 46 were a little tense.
I was shocked when you called me today and you still had a voice left from last night. We loved that and loved hearing you make the TV call on that. That was something special. That was a great one.
Game 6, Grizzlies and Timberwolves on Friday night. We're still awaiting a start time depending on the outcome of some other games. We know there will be basketball at FedEx Forum on Sunday. It will either be Game 7 or Game 1 of the second round.
So a quick turnaround, huh?
Very quick turnaround. That's why the Grizzlies would like to take care of business right away and not have to deal with a Game 7. But the 901 FC club about a minute away from, I mean, Tim, we've both been around this club since its inception. Muse winning that ball there. This has to go into the books as one of the more significant victories in club history.
Oh, after the initial frustration of opening night, taking away the inaugural match on a penalty kick and then suffering that massive defeat on the road later that year, to have this match against this good of a team, and let's call it what it is, a 10-man Tampa Bay team, still they had their chances to score some goals tonight. This is a signature win tonight. I could not agree more.
Long ball played in, headed, and then knocked away. Diving header by Guillen. Tampa Bay trying to get something else on the board here at the death. Sent in, headed, parried, and what a save by Trey Muse. Wow, that was sensational.
It's a double save.
A double save, and full time has been whistled, and Memphis 901 FC a 3-1 victory over the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
And that kind of sums up the night. Everything went Memphis 901 FC's way. Out of the box with a flourish. Tampa Bay does what Tampa Bay does, and they never give up. Memphis was persistent. They had a great game plan. They were able to counter what Tampa Bay threw at them, and a win, a memorable win for the 901 faithful tonight against a sure-to-be deep running into the playoffs Tampa Bay Rowdies.
Well, Memphis has now won 4 of 5. They are unbeaten in their last 5. The only loss on opening night against Pittsburgh. We'll be back to recap it for you in a moment. Memphis 901 FC, their 4th victory against 1 defeat and 1 draw. Tampa Bay suffers its 2nd defeat of the season.
Oh, what a sensational goal! Shot with a header and a goal!
FedEx employees, have you heard? There's a financial institution just for you. FedEx Employees Credit Association. Join today to get bigger returns and competitive rates on savings, checking, loans, and investing services. Visit FECCA.com to apply. FedEx employees, have you heard? There's a financial institution just for you. FedEx Employees Credit Association. Join today to get bigger returns and competitive rates on savings, checking, loans, and investing services. Visit FECCA.com to apply.
A lot of heroes tonight for Memphis 901 FC. They win it 3-1 over the Tampa Bay Rowdies, but our man of the match, we're going to go with the guy who scored the quickest goal in club history, Philip Goodrum, his 3rd of the year. It came about half a minute in, so officially first minute. He is our man of the match.
And why wouldn't he score the goal? Ben Pierman said ever since he got off the plane after the big Colorado match, he said he's been a different guy. It is a guy that has found maybe his groove, his swagger. Fantastic finish and set the tone for the night.
And the Bluff City Mafia getting serenaded by the boys in blue tonight in one of the best victories in club history, I think it is safe to say. And one of the more significant victories as well over a Tampa Bay Rowdies team that, you know, they're always good. Both these teams in the top 10 in the table. 901 FC wins the possession battle, more shots on goal. The yellow cards for Tampa Bay, that was a big issue, obviously, with Dos Santos being shown red with his 2nd yellow. And Memphis, more passes, and they won the duels. I mean, this was a match that Memphis 3-1 is definitely a earned and deserved result.
It definitely was. We saw a little bit of everything. We saw them in the lead. We saw them give up the lead and then reassert themselves, even with being up by a man. Tampa Bay threw everything at them. They were able to absorb and then do what the good teams do, and that's extend the lead. Everything that you want to see positive. A lot of the bench got significant minutes tonight. It's a win-win all the way around for Memphis 901 FC.
Goodrum in the 1st minute, Dodson in first half stoppage time. Chris Allen opens his account in the 84th minute, and the Grizzlies, I knew I was going to do that once. 901 FC wins it 3-1 over Tampa Bay. And for Tim Van Horn and the rest of our crew here at AutoZone Park, I'm Pete Pranica. Thanks so much for watching. 3-1 to the 901 over Tampa Bay. Thank you so much for watching USL Championship Soccer. Miami is at AutoZone Park on Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Join us. We'll have the telecast for you right here.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.